Welcome to the Unfazed Podcast. Welcome to another episode of the Unfazed Podcast. Today, I got a very special guest that is the first two-time Unfazed Podcast episode guest, and my brother, my guy, Jaysanityy, bro.
What's going on, bro?
Welcome to the podcast, bro.
Thank you for having me. Pleasure to be here.
Of course, grateful, bro. Grateful to have you on. He's a music artist, composer, rapper, artist. All that. Just appreciate you coming on for the second time, man. It's a blessing. Got a lot to talk about, a lot to update on.
Bro. Let's get to it.
You've been doing a lot, so let's just jump right into it, bro. First thing I want to talk about is, first of all, congrats on graduating.
Thank you.
And your graduation was at Merriweather Post Pavilion, right?
Yes, sir.
And during your graduation, you were able to perform at Merriweather Post Pavilion, and it's countless artists that have performed there, like Tyler, the Creator, Jimi Hendrix, Faith Evans, John Legend, Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, Taylor Swift, Nas, Daniel Caesar, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like, it's just countless.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even realize.
Like, it's just
I
so
did
many
not
people.
realize all them people was there.
Yeah, and now you were part of that group of people that was able to perform at Merriweather Post Pavilion. So, how was that set up, and what was that like, bro?
Man, it's crazy because at first, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of downplaying the situation because it was just like everything was kind of like, I don't want to say rushed, but it happened too fast. You feel me? It didn't hit me until like I was actually able to perform on there, and I was like, dang, like I'm probably the only artist around like Maryland that like I know of that can say that they performed at their graduation. So it was a good way to end the year.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure. It was a good experience too.
Yeah, that's a really dope way to go out too, bro. Like,
it is.
I've been seeing a lot of people like the way they walk across the stage. They do like but take a flick, take a 0.5, whatever, you know. Dude, I seen like somebody do, like the chalk toss, like the LeBron chalk toss. Yeah, like I seen that. Like some people just be like, it's different. It's a lot of different things, but performing at your graduation at Merriweather Post Pavilion, that's something different. That you're the only person I know that has done that. So big props to you, bro. And to being also able to get your music out there too, like during that graduation. Yeah, you got all the graduates there at your school, and then you got everybody like family there too. Like you really put yourself out there as well, and that's big. That's big. You're the only artist I know that has done that.
For sure. It was a really, like I said, bro, like I ain't even, it don't hit you until like everything happens.
That's true.
So even like, the fact that I was able to perform, like that's the biggest amount of people I performed in front of too. And like all of that hit me until I was like, dang, like I really did it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like after you finished doing that, it was like you was kind of like, dang, I really did that, like stuff like that.
Yeah, you feel me?
So you was in a cap and gown performing. I saw that you was in the cap and gown. Like, you wasn't even had the no fit on or whatever. You had the cap and gown on. You came out to performing. That's heat, bro.
For sure.
Only person I know that performed at that graduation. That's fire, bro. For real.
Person, bro.
Only person, bro. 1-on-1, bro. For real.
Appreciate you bringing that up, bro.
Of course, bro. Second question I have for you is I want to talk about your recent called Wild Wing, your recent single, and a few weeks ago you dropped that, and also a whole lot of cash. What was that like, and how long have you had those, and when did you decide to drop them?
Well, Wild Wing, shout out Dre Scott, Matt Swain. You feel me? I actually made that song in like February, but I just been holding off on it for a cool minute. The way that song came about, Matt Swain, he's a good friend of mine, producer. He produced the song. He been trying to he put me on Dre Scott. So, and Dre Scott is also like a Virginia artist. You feel me? He's like cool with a lot of like artists that are around here in the underground,
like the DMV area.
Yeah, DMV area. So he put me on him. When I first heard Dre Scott, I was like, dang, this bro is cold. He cold as shit, bro. So I was like, yo, Matt. He sent me the beat, and he used to send me like hella beats, but it would just be too many beats, and I had to like take my time to listen to everything. I got to that beat, and I was like, okay, I'm vibing this shit gold. And then I was like, yeah, we got to get Dre Scott on there after I finished the song. And then me and Dre Scott were already kind of in connection, but Matt gave me his number. And then we just made it happen. Yeah, for sure.
That's dope. So that's Wild Wing. What was Whole Lot of Cash like?
Whole Lot of Bro, I made the first demo of that song last year in July. So
that's almost like a year ago. Yeah, almost full circle year. Yeah. Word.
So I've been holding off on that for a minute. But it wasn't even like anything intentional. It's just like I didn't finish the song and I didn't go back to it. But I actually like finished it like I want to say 2 weeks before I dropped that on graduation. So I had like planned that out. That's how that came about.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's dope. What songs did you perform at the graduation when you were at Merriweather?
So what I did at Merriweather, they wanted me to make a rap like just about the graduation like process and everything. So what they did, were you there?
No, I wasn't. I wish I was, bro. I wish I was.
So what we did, they the band was playing, or let me say the singers came out and they started singing "Don't Stop Believing My Journey," and then they just like did that song, and then when my part came on, they just gave me like a little breakdown, and then they wanted me to like add my rap during the breakdown. So that's when I came out. You feel me? While they were singing a song, and I just did my thing.
Yeah. What was the like? Who asked you to do that? Like, how did that all happen, bro? Because I mean, like, I first saw that, I was like, yo, did this man like? Did he just stand up and get a mic? He just started like, he started going off. Like, was it like who? How did it get set up?
It was my music teacher. So in March we did a Black History Month program. Don't ask me why we did it in March.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like Black History Month in February. I
don't know what they got going on. They did that joint in March though, and one of my friends had mentioned to my music teacher that I make music. He didn't know, so he approached me one day in class. He was like, "Okay, so you rap, man? You want to do the Black History Month joint?" And I was like, "Okay, yeah, we got that down."
Yeah.
And after I did that, like I want to say a week after, my music teacher and my principal, they was like, okay, we saw like how you gravitated towards like, because I'm not gonna lie, everything with like the Black History Month thing, it was like kind of rushed, and it was like a process, and they were like, okay, you like kind of like work with everything that was going on.
Yeah. So
would you want to do like a graduation thing? And they wanted me to like keep it on the low and everything. And like that's why nobody really knew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I was just like, yeah, for sure. That's how that came about.
Yeah, that's dope. That's a really dope opportunity too.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's what I'm saying. Patience and being cooperative take you places. Just being just a positive person, just being a just good person. Take you.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's real.
Like you can only get so much. You can really only get so much like just by spreading negativity and everything.
I'm saying, yeah.
That's why you gotta like watch. That's why I be trying to like watch the people I'm around and everything.
Real.
Protect my energy.
That's real. That's
yeah.
Real. Platinum Dreams, 3-year anniversary. It was about 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah, June 5th.
Yeah. We're recording this June 8th. So yeah, three days ago. It's been the 3-year anniversary of that album. And I remember you made a post about that on Instagram. You were like, it's the 3-year anniversary of this album. It's been 3 years. Life was a lot different back then. And that's in like 2020. That was life.
Peak of pandemic.
Yeah, peak of pandemic. Yeah, peak of Corona pandemic, bro. And life was totally different 3 years ago. And it's crazy to think that we were just talking about like that whole thing was going on 3 years ago. Like it feels like it was much.
It was like yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. It feels like it was like last week, something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, what was the comparing like looking at Platinum Dreams and looking at your most recent projects and what you're working on right now, like, and the difference between it, what's that like, and just kind of just seeing that as your growth as an artist within that 3-year span?
Well, it's a really big like difference in between like Platinum Dreams and Shoot the Messenger, everything I got now.
Right.
Platinum Dreams came out. I was 15 when I made that, so I guess you can already kind of see like where the difference is. We were stuck in the crib, like peak of pandemic,
right?
And I was really just like a kid, you feel me, just trying to make music really in my room. So Platinum Dreams are just like, it kind of it goes over like the story of like trying to accomplish that dream. You feel me? At the time, I was really worried about like just like hitting the like record milestones, like platinum, diamond. So that's where the title came from.
Oh yeah.
But I want to say like probably the biggest difference I've had since I've dropped Platinum Dreams and like probably Shoot the Messenger, like for what I'm working like in terms of like my creative process and everything. I like stopped because like on Platinum Dreams there's some YouTube beats on there, and I had like completely eliminated using YouTube beats. I don't use YouTube beats no more. You feel me? Everything I do is like I try to like stick to producers I'm comfortable with, or like just produce myself majority of my stuff. Yeah. But Platinum Dreams was an era for sure.
Yeah, nah, for real.
It's a time.
I remember that, and it's funny. Like, do you look back on that project and do you like it? Do you hate it? Or like, do you have like mixed feelings about it? Like, what's?
See, bro, the reason I took it down was because like I was on some shit where it was like, bro, this don't represent this project don't represent me as an artist right now. I was thinking like that. It's a horrible way of thinking, by the way.
Nah, that even ties in the next question I got for you is I remember you talking about it was like an Instagram story or something. You he was talking about how you don't like when people talk about like homeboys or like imperially young.
They don't even know about homeboys.
So they don't even know about homeboys or like imperially young or nothing about that, bro. So it's like when people like bring up your old music and they like talk to you about it, like, yo, what happened to homeboys imperially young, like you know, what's your thoughts on that? Like when people ask you those type of questions, like they bring that up and they kind of use that as like your artistry and they still attach that to you.
I used to get mad as shit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I used to be pressed because, like, bro, niggas don't understand. I had to grind for that shit. Listen, bro, like, I was in middle school. For the not platinum. Homeboys is my first song for the people that don't know. Mm-hmm. I was in middle school when I dropped that song in 2016, and you know, like,
yeah, the music video and everything. Yeah, I remember that.
So it's like, I guess nobody at school at the time was really doing stuff like that. So people like they was fucking with it. Mm-hmm. But then like niggas ain't really know like, damn, you really doing this? Like they was just on some shit like, I guess, where it's like, okay, you got a song. Yeah. But I was like, nah, like I'm really doing this. So when people like kind of back then when people had like bring that up, it was always like in a trolling manner and shit like that, bro. Word. And you go always act like it's not gonna affect you and shit. But when you really like got a dream and you trying to go to it,
that's what I'm saying. It's like they ain't take me serious.
Exactly, bro. Like that. Yeah, so I was like, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. I took down Homeboy. I took down Imperially Young, and like around that time, I was just like really trying to figure out how I can make myself more like what's the word I'm looking for? How people can take me more serious as an artist type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. So if somebody was to like walk up to you right now, like that you knew in middle school, and you ain't talked to them since you dropped,
that happens all the time, yo. Like,
and they still like,
I don't be getting mad now because it's like I'm at a point where it's like, okay, that's my past. I can't really like hide my past or do nothing about it.
Right.
So you just gotta embrace it. But
yeah.
At the time, bro, niggas used to be geeking.
Nah, that's how it be sometimes, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I remember back then, like how much I messed with that. Like I messed with that. Somebody, it was
You talking about Homeboys?
Them some of the
okay. I was about to say.
Some of the times I'm feeling young. Like I remember in the beginning.
Yeah.
With his art.
Man, you an OG.
Yeah, that's
bro.
what I'm saying. Yeah. And it was one other song. I forgot. It was like when we pull up on your block, we gonna finna shoot, and you was dumb if you don't get the reference, and you know I eat the game like I'm eating breakfast. Forward. I don't even know how I remember that, bro.
Ross from the gutter.
Yeah, I don't even know how I remember that, bro. But dang, like it's just really dope seeing your growth as an artist, bro. Like you come so far already, bro, and it's different. It's crazy just seeing that, and I love seeing that.
For sure, appreciate
I give you a props, most definitely.
Gotta give your props too, bro, because your growth been insane too, bro.
I appreciate that, bro.
Sure.
For real.
Not even like just with the podcast that you doing, just like as a person and everything, bro.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, like all the love, like genuinely shows like you really one of the realest niggas I know type shit.
I appreciate that, bro. Sure. Always, for real. And I'm just always just watching my guys grow. Like, I just want to see all my guys thrive, grow, whatever they doing. Whether it's just the music, or they want to make the league, like whether they trying to do business, whatever.
Yeah, you gotta support your fans,
that's
bro.
What I'm
like
saying. Like the same way you be promoting like your favorite artist music. That's why you got the same way you got to promote your man's music, bro. Same way you wearing like the designer and wearing the Jordan stuff like that. You gotta wear your friends' brands too. Like that's just how the way I think. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like.
And if you don't got no friends, bro, you gotta support yourself.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta support yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be your biggest fan, bro. Right. For real. And that's another question I have for you. I was just thinking of because one of my favorite artists is J. Cole, and he has a song on a most recent album called The Off Season, and it's called Let Go My Hand. And one of the verses, it's like I wanna be my biggest fan, how I can't even think. It was like I want to be my biggest fan, like how I was when nobody knew my jams. And he said that verse, and he was talking about now how he's his biggest critic rather than being his biggest fan. So, comparing to the start of your music career, comparing to now, do you feel like you're still like a fan of yourself? You're like a big critic of yourself, or it's like a mix of both?
I feel like one thing every artist can relate to is that like at the end of the day, we're probably gonna be our biggest critics.
That's real.
For me personally, I would say now, like, I'm not that big of a critic. Like, I'm still like I still care about my craft and like the details I put into everything.
Of course.
But it's like, bro, you can't be that hard on yourself, bro. Because at the end of the day, we still human. You feel me? Like, yeah, we make artists, and we create these things for people to listen to and stuff. But at the end of the day, if you good at what you do, and this is one thing I had to learn too, just like based off experience. Like, people gonna, like, if you good at what you do, people gonna fuck with anything.
That's
like,
what I'm
they
saying,
gonna fuck with what you put out, bro. So all of the talk about people being like, or like when people like hold on to songs, even me, like I held on to Wild Wayne for a minute, but it's like, why hold on to him when, like, you know, like, people gonna listen to it.
That's real.
That's the one like time I would say it's not just about you. Like, it's not just about like how you view your music, because at the end of the day, yeah, you can say you make music for yourself and like you do it for you, but you putting it out in the world for people to listen to, like for people who enjoy you as a person type shit. You feel me?
That's real, and that's very true. And I know a lot of artists have different opinions on that, because also kind of becomes a quality versus quantity type of thing. And one of the artists when I think of quantity over quality, and I do mess with some of his music, and but when somebody want to talk about is NBA YoungBoy, and how he's like album after album after album.
Just talking about, bro.
Yeah, and I understand why. Because they be saying like they trying to keep him busy and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying, he don't go with no more house arrest, no more like jail, whatever like that. So that makes sense, and that's a good way to stay busy. But with other artists that maybe aren't in that same situation, it's just like they just dropping like album after album after album after album after album, and you can kind of tell, like you can kind of feel and like tell when you listen to the track and listen to the music, it's like, yo, this isn't a full potential. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can kind of feel and like see that they rushed it.
Right.
So, would you say you're more of a quality or a quantity artist?
I'm definitely quality, even like a quality artist. Even like with the young boys and everything, like salute to young boy for like being consistent.
That's what I'm saying. Like I still mess with him though. For real,
like
consistency.
I'm not like, I be trying to like balance being consistent. And this really goes more towards like projects and everything. Cause like for me, projects is like how I can like, it's like my actual music statement. Like it's literal stories I be trying to tell.
Right.
So I like to say I make music for people who can sit down and listen to like full bodies of work and everything. But it's like, you can't really be consistent that much with like the project music when you trying to put it together. You feel me?
That's true.
And that's one thing I be struggling with. Like even just like with songs, you know, like just built in, like when the generation we live in, like everything's so fast paced. We got short form content and all that, bro.
You know what I'm saying,
like I had to adjust to TikTok and everything.
Nah, for real.
Like I really had to adjust to that, because like I wasn't used to just like having people being able to move on to the next topic that quick.
That's what I'm saying. That quick. Like I've heard somebody, they was like, they was talking about TikTok versus YouTube. And there was somebody said like TikTok is like a fast food, you know, YouTube like a sit down restaurant, like, cause like you just go, it's so fast paced now, bruh, like, for real.
And now the only thing we can do is adapt. You feel me? That's why I'm talking like this now, cause for a long time I was under the impression where it was like, okay, well, it's always gonna be a certain like group of people who gonna fuck with you regardless. Like
that's what I'm saying. For real.
Yeah,
I was
but
just talking about like consistent listeners and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but like it only goes so far. Like, how are you gonna get those people, bro? You gotta adapt to the way things are going now.
Right.
Yeah. So that's kind of something I had to put into my practices and everything.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. And something else about your, like you're talking about your work and your practices and your consistency, and how you just released the album Shoot the Messenger. What was that like, bro? And getting that out.
Man, Shoot the Messenger was really like a process. It was really a process, man. I actually, with Shoot the Messenger, I redid that project multiple times, and that was like the first project that I have like 2 different versions on my phone type shit.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. But I want to say with Shoot the Messenger, it's really like it's definitely like my most vulnerable work in the sense of, well, I was like, the lyrics and stuff relate to like the way I was feeling at the time. Basically, like the project is about problems and like things being thrown on the average teenager in the world we live in and stuff.
Yeah.
I was going through when I made that joint, bro. Like junior year, I be trying to tell you.
I'm saying, yeah, I be saying it. I be saying junior depression, bro. Junior depression.
Like that winter depression, bro. Even like, I feel like it all kind of worked out though, cause Shooting the Messenger, like I was listening back and I was talking to Nito about this. Mm-hmm. Shout out Incognito. I was like, dang, I really kind of hate this project, but it's like my best body of work. Mm-hmm. And the reason I said I kind of don't like it is because I was like, dang, the state of mind I was in, like, only I'm gonna be able to know like the state of mind I was in when I made that joint.
Right.
So it was like, when it's not like a good, like when you're like at a higher state of mind now and you look back, it's like, dang. Yeah. That's why I'm trying to like make like my next project is gonna be like more where my state of mind is right now. Yeah. You know. So
that'd be dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Look forward to that as well. And just cause something I also want to talk about is just your future project. I feel like this conversation flowing, just topics going to the next topic and stuff like that. You was just in the studio with Incognito and Tao, Pluznik, and y'all been working on some stuff for like about I don't know how long, but y'all been working on it. Y'all been working on a project, music, stuff like that. And so like, what's that process like? And working on your future music and stuff like that, and what you have right now, and how you're trying to get to, like, your focus might be on like, okay, I just dropped this, you know what I'm saying, like whole lot of cash, stuff like that, wings, stuff like that, and now you're focusing maybe on like, okay, what can I do next, stuff like that. So when it comes to your artistry, what is like your focus after you drop some music? Is it like what's next, or is it like let me just chill out for a little bit, see how it just goes?
See, that's the thing where like really I feel like, well, let me start with Tyler and Nito and them. Mm-hmm. So working with them, me and you already know me and Nito been tapped in for a minute. Yeah. That was my second session with him. So it was just a good experience, and that was my the session we just had was my second time like being in the studio. It was cool like seeing the experience of like how like people be like how engineers be in the studio. Yeah. Cause I'm my own engineer. I just be doing everything myself. But with Tao, like you can see that he really knows what he's doing and everything. Like he knows all the knobs and everything, bro. So it's
a lot to learn, bro. It's a lot to learn.
That's why I like that. That's why I'm at the point where it's like, bro, I don't even think I could be a studio artist. Like, I'm really just cool at making songs in my room.
Nah, man, and that's cool though. What's your thoughts on guys that's like they not only make their music, but they produce the music too. Like they make and produce the album,
bro. I got so much respect for artists who like are considered one man bands, bro. Mm-hmm. Like I'm a one man band myself, bro. Like so, like people only like hear the music, but they don't know like what goes into actually making the shit, bro. Like there's people who still care about that. That's what I'm saying. And when you like can solidify yourself as an artist and a producer, like I feel like you just next level at that point, bro. Yeah, that's salute the artists who do everything themselves.
It's not a lot of guys that's like that. Like I think maybe.
I mean, I would say it's more starting to be like that because
it's more starting to be like that. Yeah, that's true.
Because not everybody has like access to like just producers and engineers, so people just be like, "Why don't I just do it myself?"
Yeah, let me learn this myself.
Yeah, that's what I did. So,
so back to focus. Like once you drop a song, is it like a okay, let me focus on what's next, the next project, or is it like, okay, let me sit back, see how this goes, see how people messing with it? Like, what's the focus after you drop?
It really depends on like if it was like for a single. Usually, like when my singles, I have like one single. Like I like to finish my project before I go out to drop singles. Yeah. So I can like have a good amount of time to plan. I'll be like, okay, like when I drop the first single I dropped from Shoot the Messenger, it was 100 Rounds. I dropped that in September, and then I planned out like the next drop, which was Live from the Basement. Right. So like when it comes, that's what I do like when it comes to projects. But like with songs like Perfect, Wayne and Crescent and like the singles, I kind of treat it as if it's its own project. So like whether I'm doing a video or like if I make like a little promotion clip, right, then I would use that as like the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, as the promotion.
Yeah, I got you. That's dope. Every artist is different with that, and that's true. If you could get any producer, whether underground, mainstream, just coming up, any producer that you would want to work with, or somebody that could produce a track for you, who would it be?
There's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. and underground. Right now, I'll probably say, I'm not gonna lie, I don't be wanting to work with people like that no more, bro. But right now, I'll probably say Redville, cause yeah, he another like one man band.
Yeah, and I think he's DMV from the DMV too. Yeah. I just discovered his music a few months ago.
Right.
First song I think it was called PG Baby.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that song I mess with Redville a lot, and just it's a lot of creativity in the DMV, bro.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's insane. Like it's so many guys like me, you, and just so many other people just working on their craft. And something I want to do, like a vision I have is like, let's get all the creative minds in one room. Like let's just do it. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of magic happening in there.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of work, a lot of magic happening in there, bro. For real, on some real stuff. And one thing I want to talk about is how like you said, you don't even be working with people like that for real. And we was just talking about how like we was talking about features and stuff like that. Like as an artist. I got two questions for you when it comes to features. Like, how much do you charge for a feature?
Okay,
that's the first question.
All right, let me clear this up right now.
Okay.
I don't be like charging people for features. Like, I don't. That's not. Like, I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
Like the way I like features come about with me. I like to build a relationship with the artist, bro.
That's real. Like,
I done had too many bad experiences that have to do with features and money and all that, bro. And just, like, people who are, like, just assholes, bro. Like, I care about, like, who I work with and shit, bro. That's like, real. I like to build relationships with people and everything.
That's right.
Yeah, so I was, like, charging features, like, for a minute, you know, like, but then, like, another thing is I don't want to just, like, work with anybody, too, like, I would have people who like hit me up for a feature when I was like charging for them. Yeah. And they wouldn't be like, it would be kind of trash. Yeah. And it's like not to be
they be trying to get you on the feature, or you want to get them on a track.
Yeah, like they be trying to get me to get on their song.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And it's like, yeah, you trash, but I'm gonna give you I'm gonna like do it anyway because you pay me money. Yeah. But it's like, bro, is it really like just worth that much? Like you
That's true. What's one of the, you talking about like scamming and it's a lot of dirty work sometimes in this music industry. And what's one of the experiences you've had with like scamming and features and people that things didn't work out well and you was trying to work with them, or they was trying to work with you?
I feel like you trying to give me some like give me a snitch on somebody.
Nah, right?
Nah, but I ain't gonna say no names though, but it was like the reason Shoot the Messenger really took like a really long time to come out. I was really trying to drop that shit around my birthday, which is in September. It ended up coming out in December, and that's because I was just waiting for one feature. And bro, one thing I'll say, bro, just make sure like you know who you're working with, bro, because like what happened with my situation, and this is just the first one. Bro. Like this is the most recent one, but
this dang, it have to be more than
multiple times, But I hit bro up. You feel me? I've been listening to bro for a minute. You know, so I was genuinely fucking with his shit. Like, he nice, bro. Yeah. And he's blowing up right now as we speak. So I hit him. I was like, bro, how much? No, actually, he posted on his story one time, and he said he's doing like features for like 200 or something. Yeah. And I was like, okay, yeah, I could get with that. So, you know, we talked about it. I sent him the first deposit. And then I told him 2 weeks later when I get my next paycheck, I was finna send him the second. Yeah. That's what I did. Yeah. He was on some shit like, okay, bro, you feel me? Like, I'm fucking with it. We gonna get it done. Like, I'm gonna kill it for you. All right, man. Weeks go by. It's like, yo, what's good with it? I got you. Hella shit going on, which is understandable, you feel me? But then when it gets to a certain point where it's months on end, and he's sitting with your bread, you feel me? And you don't have the feature yet. That shit, first of all, that shit like makes you feel away. It's like, damn, what you got going on? But at the same time, in his situation, I kind of understand, cause like he was like that as blowing up at the time, and he got signed and everything, so it was a lot going on for him. Yeah. But it's like when it gets to a point where he's just leaving you on red and shit, it's like, okay.
Yeah, like you got my 200, like.
Yeah. And it's like with me, I don't even be trying to be pressed about it. Like it was just on some shit like, okay, it is what it is. You gotta learn the lesson, bro. Take the L. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool.
Yeah, dang. Yeah, bro. That's sometimes yes, it's real to build genuine connections with people that you're working with.
Yeah.
Especially with the music and
especially with this music shit, because niggas will
music.
scam your ass like
I'm
it's
saying
nothing.
like especially when it's about money too and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
bro.
Yeah, that's real. Especially like a lot of artists, it's not like they be paying for the features, but when you pay for the feature and when you pay for the studio time, when your song blow up, you expect like make that money back sometimes.
Yeah.
So for real. So it's like when that type of stuff happens.
That's how it's like with the label, bro.
Where too? That's what I'm saying. So your label, Ascending Kings and Queens,
Yes, sir.
that's been developing for a long time, and it's at a like y'all are like working towards the apex, if not at the apex of the mountain right now. Like
I like that analogy.
for real, like y'all just been doing y'all thing, and what's it like just working with that team of people and growing and connecting with them within the past few years? How long has it been? Like maybe like 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, like going on 5 years now for you. Yeah, bro. AKQ official, you feel me? We all have the same vision. Mm-hmm. So it's like every time we are on some business shit, we always on the same type of timing, and that's like the reason we able to grow and expand.
Yeah.
You know. Shout out LP the rapper. We actually we going out to Atlanta later this summer, so we gonna all actually meet up. Well, not all of us, but like just so like we can get an understanding like, okay, we actually real people.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm proud of like what we've been able to accomplish for sure.
Yeah,
like we have done a lot, man.
That's fine. And also shout out LP. I gotta get her on. I gotta get her on the podcast for sure.
Good luck with that though.
Yeah, she be busy and stuff like that.
But it's like we just like it's so much harder. It's like we was talking about this, how people could just make whole families and like relationships on the internet and never know each other in person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it was like good luck trying to like link up with her and shit in person.
That's true. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's like with this podcast stuff. Sometimes it's like I be doing the online interviews, and then other times it's like the in person ones. And I really love doing these in person ones more than anything because it's like I'm engaging not just with me and the person I have on, but also with the audience, the viewers, and I love all my supporters and viewers so much. Like for real, like because it's like. It's just a blessing. That's what I'm saying. Like I love y'all. Shout out to y'all. Like it's really just a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just getting started. Like even I've been in this for like almost a year now. I feel like I'm just getting started. Like it'll be like I probably feel like maybe like 3 years from now, and I'll still be like, yo, I'm just getting started. You know what I'm saying? Like I could just that's like the motivation sometimes because it's like, yo, I'm not where I want to be at yet with this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm having fun with this mostly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the goal. Just have fun with it and just being my most authentic self, having this platform, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing. It's great, and I'm just grateful for this God-given ability. That's
real shit, bro. And one thing I will say, bro, like just like always enjoy the fun while you can, you know, because even with me when I started making music, it was all fun, and I feel like every artist can relate to that. Every like creative person can relate to that.
Yeah.
You know, because like once it starts becoming a job, bro, you gotta like, you gotta like actually kind of like sign away some things that you ain't really agree to and everything. So always like keep the fun in all this shit you doing, bro.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. Like when it become a business, I used to want to have fun with it, but it's like when it become like a business job, it's kind of you kind of get more like like I want stiff, not the right word, but it's like you kind of get more like serious about it. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get like it's like damn, bro, I can't. I feel like that's another reason like I'm trying to stay independent and everything, like and doing what I do now, cause. You know, I'm sure you can relate too, but with me, I like to have creative control over like basically everything I do because that's what I'm used to. Yeah. You know, and that's like another reason. It depends on who I'm working with.
That's true.
You know, and of course I'm always open to new shit, but you know,
it's good to be open minded.
Yeah.
And being a creative mind.
Yeah, you got to be open minded, but
that's
you know,
true.
when you got your own thing going on, it's always good to, you know, solidify like that's what you got going on and this is your process and everything, so people are aware of like how you rolling and everything.
Right. That's real. And yeah, that's just true, honestly. And just wow, like you're just doing your thing and just working like I had to. There was one time like because I've been like doing this for almost a year now, and it's
been in this joint for a minute now.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm still writing my name in the mud, you know what I'm saying, and letting that dry, and letting my name be there. Unfazed Podcast, you know what I'm saying? Like
no, I peeped the merch and everything, bro. Like,
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm trying. That's dropping soon. They don't even know. No, maybe they know about that because I wore it in like one of the other episodes.
Yeah, that's how I sound. I was like, yeah, he already got like his hoodie and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get that out. You know, I'm trying to just like, bro, it's so much I'm trying to do outside of this though too. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanna, like how we was talking about artists that do other things outside of music, like whether it's like the fashion, having a talk show, and like they want to tie that into the music, and that's something I want to do. Something I also want to kind of do is like build my brand outside of this podcast, but still have it connected to like Unfazed Podcast, stuff like that. So I mean, I'm looking for something I'm really looking forward to doing this summer, working with the clothes and working with another field of work, still connected to what I do. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that's something I'm looking forward to doing this summer for sure.
Yeah, I can relate to that a lot. Yeah, for sure.
Most definitely.
Always got to like tie everything back into the music or like the podcast and everything. Because now that I'm thinking of it, like when it comes to podcasts and everything, people will be having like, you know how like internet money is like kind of like a label, and then they're a collective.
Yeah.
And then they got their YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, they don't be really doing much on it now, but they used to like do the tutorials and everything. So you could have like different things going on, and it's all within the same brand. You feel me?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. When it comes to like what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to like solidify myself in the music so I can get to the point where I'm able to like do the merch and like do the clothing and everything else.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah. Like I peeped even how like I don't even know this title and with YSL, but you know like the spider like with the 5, like it's like SP5DER, and it's like the and like the sweatpants, it's like pink, and it's like I gotta show you the picture. It's like I don't know if it's like a part of the YSL thing, but it's like Gunna and Thug, Young Thug, and they have like clothes mixed in with their music. I gotta show you after this interview over.
Right,
but
for sure.
I'm sure you probably seen it before.
Yeah, I probably have, bro.
Yeah. But
the way you describing it.
Yeah, that's the way I'm describing it, because I don't even, I'm having like a very like vague memory of it. I can't even like think of it too much. But some that I'm just thinking about that too, like you know like the whole OVO, October's Very Young, how Drake got like the clothes and stuff like that. And,
yeah.
And Kanye, you know, got the Yeezy. He been having Yeezy for like years now. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, but also you just graduated about a few days ago, about a week ago, 2 weeks ago maybe.
A week ago yesterday.
Yeah. So yeah, that's dope. Congratulations again. And now that you're out of school, and I know that school can really take so much time away from your work, especially as an artist, or whether you're doing a podcast, music, clothes, whatever it is. So now that you have this, like, you're like, okay, I'm done with this. Now I can really do whatever. Like, I can go to university. I can start working. I can do this music. I can do whatever. So now, what's in store for you now that you're out of school?
I'm gonna be real. I'm really just I'm like a regular nigga. Like I'm gonna go to community college. You feel me? But at the same time, like my vision is never like fading away. Like I'm still reaching towards the ultimate goal. You feel me? Me and like my relationship with school has never really been the greatest at all.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah,
I feel that, bro.
Yeah, bro. The whole college thing, it comes into like it's a point where it's like, how do I say this? So like it's just people be telling me like you need a backup plan and everything, and it's like yeah, I like agree with to a certain extent.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
Yeah, okay, you agree. But the thing like where I'm coming from, like the people who have like agreed with me on this, we see eye to eye. Where it's like if you a creative like individual and you have like a goal that you really want to get towards. Like you're not even looking at a plan B because you trying to like you're working hard to solidify the plan A. Right. You know, and
that's when I agree with that. Like you're saying to a certain extent. Like it's good to like having a plan B. It's like okay, that's something to fall back in, something else I'm interested in. But it's like, yo, why I got a plan B if I got a plan A? You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta focus, keep my eyes, tunnel vision on the plan A. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
And I feel like when people like, cause everybody's trying to make music now. So I be feeling like I can't help but to get the feeling like people just be saying that to me specifically, you know, just cause like everybody's trying to make music in this saturated industry, which is like that's true. Like there's no denying that. But at the same time, like when you talented, bro, and like you know what you're doing, you've been like I had to sit back and I was talking to LP about this, bro. Like, yo, we really veterans in this because we've been making music since like you feel me, 3rd, 4th grade, 2nd grade.
Y'all been
which is crazy. So when people be like, yo, chill, you still got like time, you feel me? It just feels like I be having to like kick back, be like, dang, like low key I do because like I'm only 18, you feel me? But it just feels like when you've been doing this for so long, you know, it's weird.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's good that just balance. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yeah, we got time. At the same time, it's like time flying, bro. Like I'm halfway through this high school stuff now. Like I ain't even really at like the point yet where it's
even
like,
me, I'm not even like I literally just graduated.
Exactly, yeah. So it's like time flying. Like, I remember like first day of freshman year, like that was like yesterday, bro. Like I remember walking into the school. I ain't know nobody, bro. I didn't know nobody. I remember I was had my bag. I know nobody. I was in the corner on my own, just chilling. And shout out my guy Josiah. He was on the podcast. I think episode 10. I think he was one of the first people that came up to me and he introduced himself because he remembered me from like this basketball camp that I went to for the school in the summertime. And I know that was God working because it was like, yo, that's like my closest. That's like my guy. That's one of my closest friends. And I remember just being in like being a wallflower, bro. Just like standing against the wall, like I ain't know nobody. But yeah, bro, it's good to just build connections and build relationships and stuff like that. And just like you were saying, like you just a regular dude at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, bro. I relate to you, bro. I was kind of like that at school, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't really talk to nobody at school.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I would say I'm more of like an extroverted person when I get to like know people and stuff like that. Like I be trying to like always like include people. You know what I'm saying? Include people. And make people like comfortable in the environment, stuff like that. And when like, yo, if you need anything, holler at me. Like if you need whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Give me a call. I'm always one call away, one text away, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Especially the summertime now. We got this little break and stuff like that. So I mean,
I feel like the times we living in right now, it's like it makes like it's kind of easier for introverted people to kind of like be known more.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, especially like in the like when it comes to music, because I mean we were talking about this like people is literally just making songs on like BandLab in their room.
Right.
You feel me? And it's crazy because like you don't really talk to everybody when you in school. You can see a person multiple times and you can never know that they like in their room every single night and they just like recording the hardest shit that you gonna hear on TikTok.
Yeah, you hear that, you're like, yo, who is this? And you figure out that one person that don't say a word in school, yo. That's bro, what I'm saying. Like, yeah. Damn, exactly, bro. For real. One thing I want to talk about is we were just talking about, because I remember one time, what was this? I remember Certified Lover Boy Donner dropped 2021, I believe. Yeah. And I remember it was a lot of comparison. I remember we were talking about comparison earlier with like Platinum Dreams and Your Work Now, Shoot the Messenger. And a lot of people, I remember Donda, I remember it released the day after my birthday, August 29th, 2021. And Certified Lover Boy dropped like a week later. And Kanye and Drake, they like both of my top 3 favorite artists of all time. So it was like, I'm getting 2 albums from my favorite artists in the same week. You know what I'm saying? But it was beefing at the time too. Right? That's what I'm saying. It was beefing at the time too. So I remember you were talking about like comparison. Is like music is subjective, and like comparing music is really not gonna get you nowhere. Just enjoy the art. Right. Is your mindset still the same way?
I mean, I think it really depends because social media just plays a big part in everything, bro. People really just be like on Twitter, they be trying to like, I don't know, like they be trying to change their opinions just to like try to like whatever the majority opinion is, they try to change their opinion to fit in with that.
Yeah.
And it's like when you do that, it's like what's the point of like having music arguments and debating all that if you just not even gonna like think your own way?
I'm saying.
So it's like, I mean, I don't really like. I ain't gonna lie, I still be comparing music, but it's not in a sense like, oh, is this artist Drake better than Kanye or something like that. It's just like
that. It's like, yeah, it's what you mess with more, kind of like that.
Yeah. I guess you could say that, but in general, yeah, music is subjective. So when people just be like, I don't know, when people go at other people's like for their opinions, it's just like, bro, what you got going on?
That's what I'm saying. You gotta form your opinion for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's when it
people be judging like albums based off the first night.
Yeah, first night.
I be like, dang, let that shit marinate.
That's what I'm saying. That's how I be feeling. Like I be listening to albums like, I be listening to albums and sometimes certain tracks don't hit the first time, bro. Mm-hmm. Like certain tracks, you gonna be like, yo, I don't mess with this track, but then like you listen to maybe like a few months later or like a year later,
you be like,
and it's like, yeah, you be like, yo, this John, I'm saying this heat, you know what I'm saying? That's what I did with Future album. I Never Liked You. At first, I didn't like that album, bro.
For real.
I
was fucking with it.
And I listened to the album a few months later. I was like, yo, this album is heat. Like, it was like, yo, this album is heat. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
and
I can't even tell you how many times that's happened to me, bro. Like,
I'm saying, for real. I remember even listening to the off season. I mean, I'm a big J. Cole fan. I knew that. I thought that album was fire from the start. But there was certain tracks on there, like 100 Mil, Amari, what was it? Let Go My Hand, stuff like that. Where I was like, oh, these tracks cool. But then I listened to them again. I was like, yo, these are some of my favorite tracks on this album. So music is just subjective, and it really just is different throughout time. Like you mess with certain songs at one time, and then you listen to a few months down later, you're gonna be like, yeah, this cool. I mess with that. You know what I'm saying?
And it really could be the opposite too. Like
that's what's gonna be the opposite as well.
You could be messing with something like, and then a few months later you hear that and you're like, bro, why was I liking this?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like
I ain't gonna lie. To this day, I haven't went back to the off season. I've only listened to it once, and that was the night it came out. Like to this day, I haven't like sat down and really like listened to the album in its entirety. Yeah. And I really gotta go ahead and do that, bro. Because like,
I recommend it for sure. You should do that.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Because I wasn't really when it came out. I was like, okay, it's cool. But then I never went back to it, so I gotta go ahead.
Yeah.
Get it.
Who would you say one of your favorite artists is in this game? Like that kind of inspire you to do your thing. I know you mess with Joey a lot.
Yeah, it probably is Joey. I used to be fighting Joey like allegations. People used to say like I really sounded just like Joey. You know, so you can obviously tell like where I got like my main inspiration from in terms of the lyricism and everything. Yeah. But I really like I listen to like a variety of different music. You know, so I take like inspiration from. Yeah, I take it from Joey, but I also take inspiration from like Erykah Badu and like Michael Jackson.
I love it. She coming in. She on tour.
I'm not even finna be in the country.
That's what I'm saying. I think bro, she gonna be here like.
I was sick.
I'm trying to. I'm finna see Drake in 21 at the end of July, and I ain't gonna lie, that broke my pockets, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still trying. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's gonna be a double experience. And like a few weeks before that, Erykah Badu, she gonna be in the same spot, same arena. Yeah. And she's most definitely she's one of my top 3 favorite singers. I love like when it comes to singers and like the R&B.
Yeah,
like soul,
Erykah up there, bro.
She's
like
most definitely up there. And that's one of the artists also performed at Merriweather, bro. And you performed on the same stage she did. That's what same stage she was, bro. Yeah, she was there, yo. That's different.
Yeah, but yeah, I be taking like artists. I be like I'm a music lover, so you know. When you like music and you want to make it, of course you gonna get easily inspired like me. Yeah, so that's what it is, bro.
That's true. Outside of your music, outside of being an artist, what do you like doing? Like, who is Jaysanityy outside of the music?
Regular nigga. I be doing like a lot of artsy shit. Yeah. I be taking time to myself to figure out what I'm finna do, like in terms of. Everything ties back into the music, so I be like taking time away from the music, you know, just so I can focus on like who I am as a person and how I can like incorporate like the way I am now into like the next body of work that I'm trying to do. Yeah. I'm also trying to get more into like oil painting, like and realistic painting and all that.
That's what bro. Something I want to do. I love painting, bro. That's something I really love doing. I don't do it often because I don't got like the resources as much as I do. I need to invest in that for sure. But painting is something I love doing. Like I love painting. I could do it every day, bro. It's just it's a blank canvas. It's so like powerful in my eyes, bro. Because it's like this, you can put anything on it,
right?
For real.
And it's like well, I've always like been like making my own. Like I've always been like an artsy person, and like I was just like you painting and everything, but the route I'm trying to go like towards now, like the realism, like I'm trying to get to the point where I'm painting my own covers and everything.
Yeah, that'd be fire, bro. Yeah. That'd be different because I don't see a lot of artists doing that.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I be seeing people do that, like artists doing that. But I'm trying to get down that road. That's true. Yeah. Shout out Lori, bro. She in my art class and bro, her artwork is amazing. That's like she be. Dang, bro, I wish I could show you a picture, but she be really like going in on like the realism, right? And that shit make me want to go ahead and like make it my album cover when I do.
Yeah, that'd be fire though, most definitely. Even if like something like even if you work with that person on the album cover stuff, like that'd be fire. Right. Something I've been tapped in recently is like Cole Bennett and Lyrical Lemonade. Would you of course yeah, a lot of
for sure.
Every artist know about Lyrical Lemonade. Would you ever want to do a music video with him?
Oh, for sure, bro. Yeah. That's like when you get to that point, bro, it's like you're at a certain level now, bro.
Right.
Yeah, and with Cole Bennett, he's already like established himself as one of them ones, you know, like in the videography world.
Yeah.
People look up to him and stuff, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Go, he need to start shooting movies, bro. Like I be peeping his work and I mess with it, and he's also come a long way with his work, and he's doing this thing. Like I remember, I think the first music video I saw that he did, I think it was back in like 2019, bro. It was like Lil Mosey, bro. Like
that was the first one you saw?
Yeah, that was the first. That was the first one I saw by him. The first work I saw by him. It was like Blueberry Faygo by Lil Mosey, and I remember that was like Song of the Summer.
Yeah,
dang,
that was a minute ago.
I'm saying. And then I know he worked with Juice WRLD a lot. Rest in peace, Juice. And he worked with Yachty recently. Yeah. I
remember the first video I saw by Cole Bennett was it was a Lil Pump song. I think it was. I don't even. Dang, how that joint go? Like ooh.
Oh yeah, I know. It was like Gucci Gang or something like that. I don't know. What's like?
Yeah. No, it wasn't Gucci Gang. It was like something ooh in the title. Yeah. I really my mind blanking right now.
But yeah, so he be doing a lot of work like that. And Lil Pump, I haven't heard his name in a music game in a minute. So I mean, I don't know.
You seen it on Instagram though?
He be on Instagram like that. I don't be keeping up. I gotta tap in.
Don't tap in.
Don't tap in with Lil Pump. All right, bro.
Not with Lil Pump. Just like with Instagram, bro. Don't be tapped in.
Yeah. Some artists just be wild and like they just don't care, bro. Like I mess with some of the guys. It's like it's not like full on professionalism. You know, they still see like a hint themselves on like when they put themselves out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's like the whole underground community. That's that's why I fuck with that community so much.
Yeah,
cause it's just authentic.
That's what I'm saying. It's
most people are full of love, bro. Most people just want to see people thrive and everything, bro. And like when you surround yourself with that community, it makes you like act the same way.
Yeah.
So you can only like surround yourself with people who you want to be like.
That's true.
Feel me? In the underground community, you know, it's just full of love.
That's real. And that's something else I want to talk about with you as well. How like in this rap game, it's a lot of like beef, but it's also a lot of love. And like something I seen recently is like Dirk and Youngboy. And now they be beefing, so like
for like months now.
Yeah, for like months. That's what I'm saying. And somehow it's like beef between that, but it's also a lot even on the mainstream level. You don't see it often. But some I recently saw, and I was low-key surprised to see this because I mean I know they're not beefing or none, but I don't really see a lot of like mainstream artists promoting other people's music, and they weren't on the track. They had nothing to do with that album or nothing. But they still promoting it. And Kodak and Dirk dropped the same day. I think Kodak album Pistols and Pearls and Lil Durk album Almost Healed. Yeah. They dropped that on the same day.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was the same day.
Yeah. And they both promoted each other's album. And they weren't, I don't think they was on each other's album, but they still promoted that though. And that time I was like, yo, like I mess with that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all promote each other's music and stuff like that. And so like when it comes to the underground community and like mainstream, like underground community, a lot of love and authenticity more than the mainstream. So what's your thoughts on that as an artist and where you're at right now?
I mean, honestly, I'm just really here for the music. Like all the
for real.
Like all the beef shit, like it's just. And like just like as a person, bro, like I don't even be trying to be caught up in all that bullshit, bro. Like it's not in my eyes, that shit not even worth like paying in no mind, bro. Like what am I gonna gain beefing with a nigga?
That's what I'm saying.
You know, but I definitely do like see the line between like the mainstream and the underground.
Yeah,
that's where it's like what I was saying before, like people in the underground, like this. I ain't gonna lie, I was maxing it. I was low key maxing it. There's like hella beef everywhere in the underground mainstream. Like there's hella beef in the underground. And then there's also like a lot of love that goes on in the mainstream.
Yeah,
you know?
That's true.
I think it really just depends on like the type of artist that you are, and like, you know, because artists, like people who like list. If you are an artist, you have power over your fans. Like
that's true.
Who you are, you gonna attract who you are.
You
know. So if you just like a negative person, you trying to beef with everybody. Yeah, a lot of your fans gonna be the same way.
That's what I'm saying.
So I think it just depends on the type of artist that you you around.
That's real. And something else I want to talk about is being a DMV artist, being born and raised in the DMV. And a lot of like big artists when they make it like mainstream and stuff like that, and they start getting like heck of bread off their music, doing their thing. They move. You know what I'm saying? They either they head up to they go to New York. I feel like it's always New York or LA, bro. It's always usually one of those two.
You know what's crazy, bro? Like everybody on Instagram, they think I'm from New York for some reason. Like,
nah, like it's usually like New York or LA or like the Bay Area, some place like that. So when you as you're on your way going up and when you make it to that level, you know what I'm saying? Because you most definitely already on your way there. You and your team. Do you still want to remain based in the DMV? Keep HQ over here at the DMV, or you want to branch out and move out somewhere else?
My personal preference. I'm trying to definitely like just get out the DMV, but at the same time, like I'm not one to like forget where I came from.
Yeah, that's real.
So you gotta show love. Like, you feel me? I'm just trying to leave now so I could like get the ball rolling.
Yeah, word too. That makes sense. Yeah. Something we was just talking about earlier is album rollouts and how some artists they be lying about like when they gonna drop. Like I remember and Cardi man,
yo, he mad at
Cardi's Cardi is the main culprit of this, bro. And bro, I don't even know what to say. Like I don't even want to look at it.
Just stumped up on the words.
I don't even want to look at the
like,
Instagram on this post. I don't even want to look at the Instagram post. But I remember when he dropped a whole lot of red. And what else? It was like I think it was the most recent Christmas.
Yeah,
I believe it was.
That's his most recent project. Yeah, a lot of red, bro. Yeah, he was lying about what's it called, narcissist.
Yeah, he said he was gonna drop that. This man posted the picture. What did he say? He said narcissist. I don't even know what the caption was. Maybe it was when like narcissist. Maybe I don't know if it said 1225. I don't know what it said.
I don't know, bro. It's going down. Like,
that's what I'm saying. He posted that John and he posted that John and. Everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, Cardi dropping, a whole lot of red. Second year anniversary. He dropping a new project. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this man ain't dropped. It's 12 in the morning. I'm like, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Y'all actually stayed up, bro. I was already knowing he was Kevin Real. Like, I was not paying that no mind, bro.
Yeah, like in a way, I was like, maybe he might, but then another part of me was like, bro, this man not dropping, bro. And somebody that did that was Kanye, with Donda, but I don't know if this is even me being biased though, cause I'm a big Kanye fan, but I feel like he did like his Donda rollout better than what Cardi be doing, cause I feel like Donda like throughout the whole rollout, he never even said like a date where he was gonna drop it. Like maybe he did. I think maybe it was supposed to drop in like July. But it didn't drop. But he still kept on like doing like listening parties for it though. And like it'll be like Instagram lives and like listening parties. And he'll be at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in like Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I remember that man, he'd be like sleeping in the studio. Sleeping
everybody in the studio.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Working on that album. That album is truly a work of art in my opinion. But I feel like he kinda handled the album rollout better though, more than anybody. Cause in my opinion, Donda, that's the most perfect album rollout I've ever seen by any artist. And I know you were just talking about that earlier. You said you thought it was what? You thought it was a little bit messy. So what's your thoughts on like artists that they do their album rollouts like that? What's your thoughts on that as an artist yourself? Would you ever do that with your music?
I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm not one to like bash on any artist. You know, if you do your thing,
that's what I'm saying. You do your thing because it's your work, your artist.
Right. I ain't in control of I don't really have a say in like what you can do with your shit. Same way like you don't have a say in what you can do with mine. You feel me?
That's true.
But well, the whole Donda rollout, I was really thinking about Donda 2. I ain't gonna lie. Donda 2, I felt like it was kind of messy, but
that's true.
I feel like when you at the point like. When you're like at the point where you're able to, when you have a fan base like the Cardis and the Kanyes, you can always like just disappear because you've already built a platform of solid people who will support. They still supporting you. They still gonna be there. You know, but if I were to do something like that, you feel me? I'm still like an upcoming artist. It's not gonna work for me. Like I'm gonna just be looking dumb if I like just post, shoot the messenger, and then that's it. And then I don't drop. Like ain't nobody gonna care because like. I'm still in the process. You feel me? And trying to build a So that's why I take album rollouts like serious.
Yeah.
Like really serious.
Yeah.
Like,
but that's good though. Kind of having like that sense of like humbleness and self reflection, where it's like, yo, I'm still up and coming. Like I'm going to get there, but I'm not there yet.
Not
you know
there
what I'm saying?
yet.
Yes, I'm saying. So
because I ain't gonna lie, I really. Like I'm really like not with. I can't wait until I'm at the point where I could just chill a little bit. You know, don't gotta worry about too much promotion on like social media and everything. Yeah. Because I be really trying to stay off social media as much as I can. But when you gotta post,
do as well.
Right. Yeah. But when you gotta post every day, bro, it's like, dang, I wish I was on some Kendrick shit right now.
I'm saying, yeah, like that, man. This spirit like 5-6 years. I was just thinking about that, bro. Cause there's one song, "Untied and Grief."
Yeah.
On the Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers album. Yeah, the intro was like, I've been going through something. 1,855 days. I've been going through something. And that was 1,855 days. That was the release date of the album Damn all the way to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Dang, that's crazy. I didn't even think that. Wow.
It was that amount of time, and it was like that's why he used that, like, I'm going through something, 1,855 days, I'm going through something. And that was literally a time limit. I mean, not the time limit, the space or the amount of days between his last album all the way to Mr. Morale. And I love that album as well. I love Mr. Morale. That album was really dope as well. So what's your thoughts on, like, you say you want to get to that point where you kind of just disappear and stuff like that, but would you want to disappear for like that long though?
Nah,
like 5-6 years.
See, honestly, I don't know what I want like for the near future. If I'm being honest, like right now, I'm really just like I'm trying to like teach myself to be more in the present moment. You know, because you can always dream about the future and think about the past, but it really only matters what you do in the present moment. So like where you want to get to that point, you like it's like, let's say like you building a tunnel or some shit, and it's like you digging, and then you peek your head up to see how far you get every once in a while. You like, okay, cool, and then you get back digging. So it's like, but I want to get to the point where if I were to not like, let's say like want to continue making as much music, then I would already have like on some Andre 3000 shit, because you know he like his fans love him. You know, I'm a big fan of his music. Yeah, but
I just discovered him off the when Kanye made "Life of the Party."
Word, that was your first time.
That was the first time I discovered his.
You ain't never heard like Miss Jackson, "So Fresh, So Clean"?
I have. I heard. I didn't know he was a part of those tracks. Like he made those tracks.
Yeah, that's Outkast, bro.
Oh yeah, I did. I did not know that, bro. I didn't know Andre 3000 was he was a part of Outkast. Cause that's the
Outkast is one of my favorite groups.
Yeah, and Outkast and New Edition, I'll probably say was my favorites, cause I ain't trying to cut you off and none with your answer. I remember y'all don't know, of course, I hoop. I'm a hooper. Love playing basketball.
You want hooper right here, bro?
Yeah, nah, real. And I remember I was in 5th grade. I got my first 2K. It was NBA 2K18. And the first song I hear when I load into the game, ain't nobody dope as me. I'm just so fresh and so clean. And I remember that, and I was like, yo, this song is dope. You know,
such a catchy hook.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like it's a catchy hook too. Like it sticks in your mind too. So I mean, I remember just that being on the video game soundtrack, and that's when somebody ever mentioned Outkast, or that's the first song I think of. Yeah,
a lot of people be like, yeah. So Fresh, So Clean, that's like one of their known songs. Yeah.
But yeah, Andre 3000, you talking about Andre 3000 and how he does his thing and how you kind of mess with what he does and stuff like that?
Yeah, with Andre, like his fans already know what's up, bro. Like they cool with the amount of music that he's give. They like know his I can't talk.
Nah, you good. You good.
They know like what he's done like for the industry. You feel me? So. And with him, like, it's just like I understand exactly where he's coming from and like why he's not as active in the industry and everything. Cause bro, it's draining, bro. That's like it really is. I be like, sometimes I be questioning like, dang, do I want to like become like this mainstream or get to this point? You know, cause it's just like a lot of weird shit be happening. You know, when you get to a certain point and everything, and like it's just when you have morals and things that you want to go by and like you still believe in.
Yeah, it's
yeah, exactly, bro. It's like still the thing. So I just be trying to, you know, take it slower, like just focus on the present moment, like I said.
That makes sense. That's good. That's really good, because you gotta just kind of slow down sometimes and just be still, be present. You know what I'm saying, with yourself and your surroundings. So, that's real.
That mindfulness, bro.
That's what I'm saying. The mind is powerful, bro.
It's so powerful.
You really gotta the message to certain extent, I feel like it's more important than the physical, most definitely. And yeah, bro.
I feel like it works hand in hand. Like you gotta keep your mind sharp, and you also gotta like have the physical.
Yeah, so I'm saying keep your physical right, your body right, stuff like that. But also keep your mind sharp.
Right.
You know, stay knowledgeable. Stay
always
gaining wisdom
read
day
books
by
and
day.
shit.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I just got into recently, bro. Like listen, like the past year, like reading, like on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know in school they teach you like, oh yeah, you gotta read these books.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But like,
bro, I feel like that's me, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Throughout my whole entire school year, I hated reading until like when I was younger. I used to love reading.
Yeah.
Just cause like I'll be reading shit that I actually like.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I be
then,
messing with books I actually like reading.
Right.
Or like the books like the self-improvement books. You know what I'm saying? Like the motivational books, discipline books.
Yeah, I need to get in some of that. I need to start reading some of that shit.
I'm gonna send you some, bro. Cause that's something I've been tapping into recently,
sure.
bro. Most definitely, I'm gonna send you some of the books for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Most definitely. But yeah, bro, that's all the questions I have for you, bro.
Shit,
and I appreciate you coming on once again, bro. For real, this was a great episode, great interview, man. Much love to you, bro. Always. And
appreciate you having me, bro.
Of course, man. Looking forward to all that you do, and also I'm proud of you for your recent stuff as well, like performing at Merriweather and your recent drops and just your journey throughout this music stuff, and just continuing as you're growing and as you're doing your thing, and just getting to the top of your game and just making it to your prime and doing that, and just keep doing your thing. That's all I can say. You're doing your thing. You got your head on straight, and just keep following the path that's set ahead of you, bro.
Yeah, I gotta give you flowers too, bro. Like, you know.
Thank you, bro.
You gonna be able to shout out to the Unfazed Podcast,
Thank
bro.
You,
like
bro.
this shit gonna be in a different place by the time, like around this time next year, bro.
Word too.
Yeah,
that's
keep
facts.
the consistency, bro.
Most
we messing with it. We watching.
Always. I appreciate you, bro. For real.
For sure,
bro. Love, bro. For real. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Love all my supporters. Love all my listeners. For real. Stay tapped in with Jaysanityy and his music, his work. You want to plug the Instagram, the music, the Twitter, anything you got going on right now?
Love Sanityy on Instagram. Love Sanityy on Twitter. Love Sanityy with 2 E's on TikTok. And yeah, that's all I'll be posting on, for real. Don't be lurking on my other pages.
Stay tuned in, bro, for sure. Stay tuned in. Give him a follow. Check out his music. Something you don't want to miss out on, for sure. Appreciate y'all listening. Love y'all. Stay tuned for more. Got a lot of big things coming this summer. I've been saying at the end of almost every single episode. But
let them know.
I'm saying I got a lot of big things coming this summer. It's going to be lit. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be heat. Stay tuned. Y'all not going to want to miss out, because I'm excited for it. I know y'all going to be excited for it. And I appreciate y'all. And thank you guys once again. And I'm going to see y'all out. See you on the next episode. Let's go.
Yes, sir.